The next thing we're going to do is have Steve Moore come back and talk more about specifically student services. Okay. I know the question was brought up already, Steve, about how do I see my schedule? What classes am I enrolled in? So I know in the student portal that is something that is accessible. So definitely that'll be beneficial for students to know what classes they are signed up for. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Steve.
Perfect. Hello again, everybody. My name's Steve Moore. I'm Student Services again, right here at the Phoenix campus. And a quick little bit just about what I do, and then we'll talk about some logistics. So really, what my role is to support students. And what does that mean? It's nebulous, vague. What does that even mean, right? And it's kind of nebulous by design because it means whatever it needs to mean in the moment, right? Everybody needs different things at different times. Sometimes you guys won't need anything from me. Which is perfectly fine. Sometimes you will. Really what my role is to troubleshoot. And that troubleshooting can be academics, troubleshooting can be life. Most common, it's where the two overlap, right? Because that's where the real complexities occur. How do I balance school and life? And this is happening, and this is affecting this, and these variables are affecting this outcome, et cetera, et cetera. So that's all the stuff that we can talk about, whatever you need to help be successful. Momentarily, I will put my contact information here into the chat. Feel free to use it starting now. And I always encourage everybody to ask questions a lot, ask early, ask often. No stupid questions, no silly questions. Everything is important, 100%, absolutely. It's cliche as get, but knowledge is power, and that is truthfully the case. And to have knowledge, everybody needs information, right? So feel free to ask me for any information that you need. All right, so that's a quick little bit about me. Based upon any of that, before I move into some logistics type stuff, does anybody have any questions, anything you want to talk about? And it's okay if not. Okay, perfect. So then moving on to the logistics side, I just confirmed with the admissions team, Nicole Giannini and her group, that with the PTA students, the admissions team handles a lot of the login walkthroughs. So I don't want to give you guys redundant information and waste time. So again, I will leave any information that you guys need to fill in the gaps about logins, just feel free to let me know. But there's two main logins that everybody needs. And the first login is for the online.brooklinecollege.edu web address. Not required to remember that. I can give it to you again if you'd like, but it is online.brooklinecollege.edu. That is the URL for the classroom. And the learning management system that we use is called Moodle. And the reason that I'm throwing that out is because you'll hear that term a lot, and it's important to make that connection. Moodle is synonymous with the classroom. It's the exact same thing. And you will be provided your Moodle login. The admissions team will give that to you, and they also give you guys a little bit of a walkthrough as well to get you going. Outside of Moodle/Classroom, the next major login that you guys will have, because there's really two, will be for the student portal. And again, that will be provided to you. The student portal URL is my.brooklinecollege.edu. And that student portal is really the best way to summarize it, I suppose, is it's administrative. That is where you can find your classroom schedule under the academics section. You can see some financial aid data. You have a profile in there. You'll be able to request your unofficial transcripts, print them out. Basically everything administrative that you would expect a college to provide, you'll find that inside the student portal. So those are the two main websites that you guys will have access to. And then outside of that, you'll also be provided Microsoft Office 365 and a separate password for that, because the login is your student email. And again, guys, you certainly do not need to remember all of this. Tons of information, and everybody's brain starts to fade out. That's just completely normal. It's human nature. So feel free to email me, call me with any questions. More than happy to answer. And again, I'll put my contact info here in the chat shortly. All right, so I'm going to take a breath. Thanks for listening. Based upon everything that I just said right there, do you guys have any additional questions? All right, perfect. Probably like, what do you even want me to ask, right? I mean, that's also kind of common. Like lots of information. I don't even know what's going on. Well, how do you want me to ask a question? And that's completely normal. Um, I'm just looking at my list here that I wrote down to make sure we cover the basics. Yeah, absolutely. So I've covered the highest of high level overviews as we move forward, right, towards school starting and towards graduation and all that stuff. We will continue to add details, right, and fill in gaps and such. One other thing to throw out there, in addition to the student portal and in addition to um, Moodle, the classroom. There's also a Brookline mobile app that you guys can download. Some people, we just launched it about a month ago. Some students find it very useful. Some students don't use it at all. So, you know, that'll be left up to you to decide, but that is available if you'd like to use that. And that really is probably more administrative as well, honestly. Inside the mobile app, you can access your books. So, you know, read on the go with your devices. So it's beneficial for that. And you can also do a text post into your classroom, no attachments or anything. So that's why the mobile app might be valuable to you guys. And if anybody needs any more information on that, just let me know. And that's really all I have, guys. I'm just here to help you out. And clearly I don't mind talking, and hopefully you guys feel the same way, and we get to talk early and often, and please feel free to ask me any questions, okay? All right, I appreciate you guys. I look forward to working with you. I am going to put my contact info in the chat right now, and please feel free to use it starting right now. Last time I said that, I got an email 30 seconds later, which I love. So I'm going to do that right now. I'll talk with you guys soon. Look forward to working with you. Have a great day.
I have a quick question for you.
Sure, Jane.
Did you show, I had to step away real quick. Did you show them the student portal?
So I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess we got disconnected on that part. So I spoke with Nicole before before I jumped on here, and Nicole confirmed with me that she and her team goes through the portal and goes through Moodle and all that other stuff. So we did a high level overview of it, and it is possible that they don't have their logins yet. They may over the next couple days, but I'm going to put my contact info in the chat right now and encourage the group to just feel free to reach out with any questions at all.
Okay. So class, you can shake your heads yes or no. Have you all been into Moodle? Do you know what Moodle is? Okay. So I got some yeses and some nos. So Moodle is our learning management system. It is the platform that the courses are going to be in. So it's like Canvas or Blackboard. I don't know if you have, if you've taken any other college courses that use other LMS systems, but Moodle is that system. Okay. What about the student portal? Again, by a shake of heads, do you know when I say the student portal, what I mean? Yes, yes. Okay. The student portal will be where you can find your grades. That's always nice. You can see them in Moodle for the current courses, but then other courses you can actually see your transcript of grades, and then also what classes you are scheduled to take. Many of you are transferring in some of the gen eds, if not all of the gen eds. If you are transferring anything in, we have to have official transcripts from the institutions where those courses are coming from. You have all sent unofficials. Many of you have already sent your official transcripts in. If you have not, please, please, please start the process to have your official transcripts sent in. Send them to our registrar. Okay, once she gets them, she tells me, and I do some work, and we make sure, because if we don't have those official transcripts within the first 45 days of the start of school, your classes will not transfer in. Which means if you think you weren't taking English because you already took it and we don't have it, guess what? You get to take English. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do more than what they have to do. Okay, so please, please, please reach out to the institutions that you attended, that you actually took the classes at. So if you went to ASU, but you took a couple of classes at Maricopa Community Colleges, I have to have both ASU and Maricopa, unless nothing from ASU transferred in. If it was all from Maricopa, just send me Maricopa. Now, the nice thing about Maricopa is that you could have taken it at Rio Salado, Gateway, Estrella, Paradise Valley, wherever. They'll all be on one. Okay, so just make sure you get those official transcripts sent in. You don't direct them to me, just send them to the college. They will get where they need to go. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on that? No questions? Okay. We have a few minutes. Let me do one thing. Let me share. Let me just show you. This is what Moodle looks like. Okay, this is our PTA 100 class. Okay, you'll have a summary. This is what I want to point out that is essential. Lecture Ring Central Login. This is how you will access class. Every Tuesday and every Thursday from 8 to 9:30, you will click this and it will take you to the Ring Central meeting. And we are not going to be scheduling 32 different meetings. It will all be this one for PTA 100. Now, anatomy will have a different login. If your English class, your bio class, whatever. But that will be the same. So Tuesday and Thursday, this is the same login. So that will be simple. Right at the top in your course summary, you have your course outline, which is very important. We'll review that on Tuesday. But this Ring Central login is your ability to go to class. And then it's broken out week by week. Okay? And then your grades over on the side. So we will go over that again more specifically on Monday and Tuesday, but I need you to be able to at least get in your classes. So Kenny has a question. Your Moodle is empty. Your courses should show up this weekend. Okay, right now they are in the instructor mode of the instructors making sure that we have everything where we need it to be. But you should have access to those this weekend. Okay, it might be Sunday night, but before class Monday afternoon, you will have access. Okay.
I do have a question. I'm sorry. In regards to the official transcript, if we are in the process of kind of having the transcript go from the community college to Brookline, what happens next week? Are we still just going to take PTA 100 and anatomy and then kind of just hold off on the English and math, or
yes,
or the bio? Sorry.
Yes. So if you took them, if you took your English and biology, and I gave you credit for them via your unofficial transcripts, and you're just waiting on those officials, we still have time. 45 days is long enough, and our registrar is very meticulous about it and is looking at those things. Okay. So if you have taken it and I gave you credit for it, unless there was some glaring mistake that you submitted somebody else's transcript or whatever, that would be an additional problem. Then you can safely assume that you will not be needing to take those classes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? No? Okay. Shannon, would you like to go now?
I am
I'll take a
here.
break.
Let me turn my light on real quick.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on one sec.
So Shannon is here from Career Services. And you're probably wondering, why do I need to have Career Services? So she is here to let you know, again, I talked about at the very beginning, the full package of what you get from your Brookline tuition. Career Services is going to be a huge, huge asset and benefit for you at the end. However, I want to make sure that you understand this is what we do throughout the whole process. So Shannon's going to introduce herself and give you kind of a brief overview of Career Services, and then we will take a break. Okay? So hang in.
Okay. Awesome. Well, welcome to Brookline, everyone. My name is Shannon Fisher. I am a Career Services advisor. And what we do in our department is we assist you with everything to make you successful in your job search. So resume preparation, interviewing preparation and tips, job searching, where to look for jobs, and I also can connect you with various recruiters. Now, while you're looking, if you're looking for a technician job, but ultimately I am here for you in the end when you are looking for a PTA role. And yeah, so hopefully you all are interested in maybe looking for something now, if that works with your schedule to be a technician. It's good to have a little bit of that on your resume early. I mean, I'm not saying you have to go run out and do it right now, but you know, after you've been in the program for 9 months to a year, and if it works with your schedule, you could do maybe part-time or 10 hours, you know, to get some medical background on your resume. And if you ever need us, we are here for you. You can always check in at the front desk when we're back on campus. Check in on the front desk, let them know, you know, you're interested in seeing Career Services, and they will come and let me know that you're there. Resume, if you have a resume now that you want me to look at, I can help you with that. Get it if you're looking for something now. I can walk you through some resume edits to get that up to par for you. Let's see. That's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions about us? What we do for you?
I got one.
Awesome.
So if we finish the program and we are searching for jobs, well, if we do ask for like letters of recommendation, will you guys be able to provide that depending on like the student and things like that?
Yes, definitely. If you want to let Miss Jackson know you're looking for one, or you can let me know. I know that in the past, there have been some instructors that have written them for students, instructors. So, you know, let them know that you're interested in a letter, and they'll usually write it up for you real quick. And I believe Miss Jackson did one recently for a current grad, right, Jane?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can use her as a resource as well, or me or myself, and you know, we can get you in line with the right one. Definitely. Yeah. But definitely I will keep in touch with you toward the very end. More so you'll see me, because I'll come in your classroom. We'll walk through how to, from beginning to end, the whole interview process, you know, talk about sending thank you notes, little tips and things that you might forget about when you're job searching. We'll go over all of that. How to get your resume out to connect with recruiters, and yeah, through the whole way. I want you to tell me that you're testing, when your board test exam is, where you're interviewing. Yeah, all that we will definitely be in the loop with you. Anybody else have any questions? Did that kind of cover everything, Jane, or am I missing anything?
Fantastic. Yep. And like Shannon said, the later in the program, so the 5th semester, we have a seminar week, and you will work very closely with Career Services in doing mock interviews, in interview question, how to handle yourself during an interview, resume writing, all of those entities that go along with finding the job are part of that PTA 210 seminar week that we have. So
Absolutely. And the coaching you've done with, and you feel still always there. Is someone that joined in the last group that felt needed a little bit more, and we've done multiple of the fun. We can go over ask